What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Today we have One Punch Man Cosmic Fear Garou, or Cosmic Garou, or Galaxy Garou, or lots of different names for this, right? It's from a manga panel, right? So I'm drawing this on a landscape page, but it's actually probably, it might be better to do it on a portrait page because it kind of just ends here, right? So just bear that in mind. Now with this, right? So this is from the manga panel. So basically you're drawing kind of the outline of Garou, and then there's all these black shadows, and it looks like they digitally put in all these galaxy shapes. So you will need like some sort of white paint or like white something to splash stars and stuff. I'll do that at the end, but we'll just draw the main shapes, draw where the shadows are, and then fill in our black shadows, and then add white stars and galaxies as best we can on top at the end, right? So let's go and do his head, right? So tend to point to my page about here. We're going to just do the shape for his head. There's no eyes or anything, right? So we just start with his jaw sort of down here, right? So we have this sort of very sort of angled facial features on Garou, right? So just this sort of V here, right? So the head is like taking up most of the page, right? And then out from there, the jaw goes, and then up this way. So jaw up that way, and then we do the same thing pretty much here, up that way, like so. So he's a real narrow face, and then like around here, there's some ears that kind of stick out, right? Just here and roughly same place here, right? And then coming up from the top of the ear, we have his hair. It's not really hair anymore. It's like this spiking monster sort of rock-like stuff, right? So you just add these spikes, and it goes the whole way. Two sort of spikes going either side. And we change direction in the middle, and we go the rest of the hair up the other way. Right, like that. Okay. So there's all cracks and shadows and stuff, but we'll just draw his trapezius and sort of the starts of his shoulders. We can't see all of his shoulders, like here, trapezius muscle. Here, trapezius muscle. And then we have maybe like a neck muscle here, but it's mostly done in with shadow. And like maybe neck muscle going down that way. And so then his shoulder comes out here, so it ends, the drawing ends here, right? So you can't see much of his shoulder either side. Like that. And then say down here, so we'll have his sort of body, say his body will come in like this way. And so his shoulder kind of goes out here. That's where his shoulder is, and then his body on this side, you might have like just some lines going in just for his ribs and things. And then his bicep goes off that way. So the same level, you'll have bicep going off there. So then there's all these shadowy areas, right? So his collarbones, like here, right? Say like another one here, but it's all just done with shadow really. So go like that way. Right, and then I'm going to draw in where all the shadows are, okay? So this is all black in here, right? So this all just like goes down like that. And then it's black on his chest. So this all spikes and stuff and goes up around here. This is all black inside here. And there's all like hatching and things on the outside of this. Lots of cracks and stuff. coming down. And then it comes down the inside of his chest here. All in here is going to be black and then stars on top, right? But you do have to draw it in just to get the main shape for it, right? Like that. So it's black in here. There's a black shadow up here as well, on the top of his collarbone. So it's black in there, grey outside. And there's just like some hatching and things. Black inside here, sort of grey in here. And then the collarbone on stuff, black shadow, and then the underneath of the collarbone goes this way, again, like spiking and stuff. Stops about here where his shadow, his shoulder goes in. And then the black will come down this way. It's all done real rough because it's manga, so it'll be interesting how the anime does it. Some hatching here. And another shadow on his trapezius, just like in here. Right, and then on his face, right, we have this zigzag sort of thing that just goes the whole way around. All these cracks. Up his hair then. Down the other side. Like that, it's all black inside there. Right, and then there's a shadow in on his ear. Here, inside the ear. Just this black sort of area. I'll color that in because it's small. Right, and all in there's black with dots, white dots and stars and galaxies sort of spinning. So there's like a galaxy, say, here. I'll just like sketch it in lightly, just so we sort of get an idea where to put it, you know. It starts to like spin out. There, like another one here. There, and you just sort of keep adding all these spiral-like shapes. Now I'm just drawing them in so we have an idea where to put them. These will have to be changed to like a bright white color or a pink or, you know, something. Something sort of that sits on top of black. So you'd have to do your black first, but I just want to know where to put these. And there. And there's like starts one down here. Right? And then so on all of his head and stuff, there's all these cracks and things. So we'll add those. All outside the black areas, there's all these just lines kind of drawn in. Just it's done quite quickly. Murata, the artist, you know, he's not really careful. He's just trying to make it look a bit cracked and stone-like rather than smooth. Just a texture line thing. And then in the gray areas, there is cracks going down, like, or are they bandages maybe? I think he's wrapped in bandages, if I remember right. So they just go on the gray areas down here. It's like a dark shadow in here as well, in his armpit, just in there. All in there is dark black, dark black. Lots of these cracks and things in here. So like a lot of this, even in the manga, I'm pretty sure they colored it digitally. So they put in all the galaxies. It looks like they did anyway. It looks done in post. Oh, there's another little galaxy here. Right, so all in there is black. So I'll put dots just so we know where to do our stars when we're coloring after. So basically, I can do this digitally, and that's because it's way quicker for me. But if you just have ink and paint and stuff, that works too. So you just color this all black, and then you add your galaxies and stars on top. You know, you do like splash maybe a little bit, stuff like that. Do loads of them. He also has some headband stuff, like some bandages or something, floating out here. Some lines on them. Another one coming out this way. I'm stopping here because it's more of a portrait then, rather than a landscape image, because that's the way it is in the manga. And of course there's loads of hatching and stuff on this, so if you want to do more of that, you can. Might thicken up my edge lines a little bit. Just to make it stand out. So all black inside here, all black here, all black here, here. Right. That is how to draw Galaxy Fear Garou. Of course, you have to add the black and then white dots all on top with some white galaxies. Or I've seen people color them doing like purple and pink and all that. So I'll do that after, and you'll be able to see it at the end of the video. So hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.